Your first impressions of the BB27 players? What do you think of the accomplices? Dave coming in hot with the questions. And man, I wish usernames were easier to read. I'd love to shout you guys out, but I'm always afraid that I am going to mispronounce a name or something, or just look horribly stupid trying to do it. Oh, hey, Aaron. Hey, for real though, follow my girl Erin. She does incredible work. Her TikTok got taken down a while back. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Kara. Thank you so much. So yeah, y'all go give Erin a shout. Give her some love too, because if any of y'all work in the TikTok business and your TikTok just gets taken away from you with no explanation, no warning, no love, it blows, dude. I mean, Erin was making amazing money doing that, and then they just yanked it out from under her, so she's trying to build it back up. So y'all give Erin some love, please. Cool. Okay, back to Dave's question. Okay, what do I think of BB27 so far? I have a lot to say, a lot to talk about. I should probably go live with someone that's an analyst, a BB commentator, or a follower. I don't know what you call them. And people that do TikTok stuff about Big Brother. I need to talk to one of them. Because I got a lot to talk about on 27. First off, I don't know if anybody has reported this to you 51 people, but the premiere of Big Brother 27 opened to 3.18 million viewers. 3.2 million people watched that, dude. Is that not nuts? That's up 16% from last season. Crazy. Moonshine Mike, y'all go follow my boy Moonshine. What's up, buddy? Tell the family I said hey. Hope the girls are good. Ava's gonna prove herself. Okay, yeah. It's wild to have that kind of audience. Yeah. I mean, listen, Big Brother, to me, I mean, I've been a fan since the very beginning. You guys are asking a lot real fast. I'm trying to keep up, but I've been a fan since the beginning of Big Brother. And, like, I don't know. I mean, I know that it was big when I was watching it at certain standpoints, but I think because of everything, it's crazy. Yeah, I'll give Jessica. We'll go a minute with Jessica. Let's go. Jess!
Hello, my favorite Big Brother person.
I'm here just talking about BB27. Did you watch the premiere?
Obsessed. You know Rachel is like my friend.
Yeah, same.
I go live with her. Like, we've talked throughout the years. We both auditioned for season 12 together. Yep. We've competed for the exact same spot. And the fact that she's on the show.
Dude, it's nuts. I'm excited for her. I can't believe that she kept it from all of us, because I literally was just hanging out with her last month, like all of us together. And not a word, which was...
Well, like, Janelle was posting, like, where is Rachel? And then she responded to her, Janelle. So
once we all kind of figured it out and crossed our notes, I was like, all right, I gotta throw up a little red herring too. So I put up a picture of all of us just to see what people would say. And yeah, dude, this is going to be an amazing season. I was just now talking about how crazy that premiere was. It was, I have to say, my favorite move-in episode probably ever. I gotta say, that was the coolest premiere I think I've ever seen for Big Brother. No joke.
When it first started, the music was different for the intro. For Julie, I was like, something's off. And then as it played out, I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Who's your favorite standout contestant besides Rachel?
Oof. It's tough. I mean, we've only seen them at home. I haven't seen them conversing. I haven't seen the way that they move and act in the house. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time, but I got my eye on a few people that I think are going to be a big deal. Like, I think they're going to be pretty magic. I think Keanu is just a teddy bear, dude. I want to hang out with him. I think
with the braids? Like
yeah. Big dude.
Yes, he seems nice.
Big dude from Texas. Yeah, I'm excited
to see him. That guy quick.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. He's going to, like, mesh in the back a little bit and kind of take it easy. He's a very kind soul. And I love the stuff that he said a lot of the stuff in his interview that I said. So I was like, oh, man, I like this dude. So I'm a big Keanu fan right now. I think Mickey is going to be television gold. Mickey is going to be blonde dreads, black girl, amazing. She's going to.
Oh yes,
She's gonna be a
She gave me
superstar.
Janelle, Keisha, Rachel Riley vibes. Like, these are my favorite players ever.
Yeah.
And she seems like she might be able to. And I like that she cleaned onto the country boy with the cowboy hat.
Oh God. Oh God. They better watch out. Both of them. They're gonna get in some fun for the house. So immediately on first day, we're like, "Ooh, what's up? You better calm down, all right? We ain't even made it to the worst part yet." So anybody that goes in and it's weird that as soon as we got in the house, when the first diary room session that I had, we were all literally asked what we think about everyone from the opposite sex. Like, they asked me if I thought so-and-so was pretty, what I thought about so-and-so's smile, their eyes, all this stuff to kind of lead me into saying some stuff about them. And that's so, like, whenever you see somebody commenting on that immediately from the diary room, I mean, they were asked. It's not like they just walked in there and they were like, "Ooh, Lauren's hot." No, they were like, "What do you think about Lauren? Do you think she's pretty?" And then you go like, "Yeah, I think I think so. Yeah." So you try to play it cool, but yeah, it's immediately prevalent. That first day in, when you go in the diary room, it's like there's so much going on. It's so hectic. It's so loud in there. There's 17 people in that house right now. I mean, how do you make it to the fridge? It's crazy. So, like, to get away from that and go into your first diary room session isolated for a minute, you're like, "Ooh, I want to get out of here. This doesn't feel like I want to go back out there and talk to my friends. I feel like I'm missing something." So so that first day is so nuts. It's just so nuts. So
Like
hopefully they've caught up on. I imagine they only got about 2 hours of sleep, because that first day you're so starved for human interaction because we've been locked in a hotel room for a week and a half. You want to talk to somebody so bad that you won't sleep. Like, I just want to talk to people and like try.
Do you feel like the audition process when you go to LA and you're there for whatever amount of times and then you leave, come home and go back to 8 days or whatever? Do you feel like in a way that kind of prepares you for when you do get casted, those sequester
Yeah, they don't
days?
do that anymore.
What?
They don't send you to LA for your final auditions and then send you back home. They don't. It's all Zoom calls.
You
They
don't go to
changed
LA
that in
anymore?
COVID. They don't fly anyone out. They don't go to their houses. You remember like the old seasons, they would like go to the family, like speak and talk to the family, and you could see the family watching them on TV, and they would just like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
I love so and so. They're the greatest. My favorite brother. Blah blah blah." Yeah, they don't do any of that anymore. So when I went to LA, when they came to my house to give me that key, they sent me. I went straight to the airport like a couple hours later.
Wow. So I was saying, like, do you think so? That guy is a twist. If you think about last year, I'm thinking Rachel is either going to get pulled out or she's going to be part of a twist that's going to get taken away if Julie beats it, or however they play it out. But I feel like she's going to be a part of the punishment because she's that guy with the mask. He brought her in.
The way that they announced the twist, and I know that it's on purpose, but the way that they announced the twist was so confusing because Rachel's in the house for good. She is a house guest. Period.
Yes, but
she's not in there as like a
Julie did not
concierge
introduce
service. She's not in there as a.
But Julie did not introduce her. Julie did not bring her in the house. That guy brought her in the house.
Yeah, she's in. I mean, that's what the thing is. That's what's so confusing about it is you're thinking, all right, she is the 17th house guest, but actually she's not. She is one of the 16 house guests, and their first mission as a whole house is to figure out who the mole is. It's one of the brand new people.
Do you remember the old season when the blacked out went out and that girl got evicted? They found it? Yes. To me, I'm replaying old seasons and how Big Brother producers think. So the saboteur is to get Rachel a spot by getting someone out, using the same saboteur twist, thinking it's going to like be different though. But no matter what, Rachel stays even if they don't figure it out. But I do think that eventually what's going to happen is Rachel's going to, they can't evict her. I don't think something will happen like that. I don't know. But I feel like she's going to either, when that twist ends with that guy, I think she could possibly go away with him, or she'll be a permanent thing that he released on the house.
Yeah, I think she's in there permanently. Well, I 100% think that. Like, from what I'm gathering, from the way that I kind of took how what's he called? So the something with and his accomplice. I don't know, the demon face guy.
Yeah.
Whatever they said. Yeah, she's in the house permanently. The 17th house guest is one of the 16 brand new people. I mean, Rachel's in there good to go, rocking. If they don't figure out who that
but Julie did not
accomplice
say that,
is,
just so you know.
they'll stay. It's just going to be 17 people in the house.
Did Julie say that, or did the guy say that?
The guy said that. I mean, he's the one that announced the rules. And then Julie came on and confirmed, as far as I know. But
Yeah,
I mean,
Julie
that's
confirmed
what they're running with. I mean, Rachel's in the house. She's in there alone, and she's with a bunch of newbies. And it's gonna get nuts. I don't think that they're gonna find the saboteur or the accomplice, whatever you want to call them, because we have absolutely nothing to go on. I mean,
So I think it's there to protect Rachel. So we'll find out who that person is to save Rachel so she can get evicted in the first week, I think. If
they would never evict her first week. And I'm not saying production because they have absolutely no hand in that, but there's no way that those 16 brand new people that are predominantly super fans, the majority of them are big fans, that they would just not take that risk, because you and I both saw people fangirling when she came in. They will not vote to evict her immediately. They want their chance to be on TV with Queen Rachel. There's no way that they let that happen. You put her on the block, whoever she's sitting next to goes home, and then the battle lines will be drawn. No one has the stones to put her on the block, especially with the free block thing where she goes down to fight for her life on the Blockbuster Thursday night. They would, like, no one's got the balls to do that.
She will fight for her life. I think she is a little older. She is a little thicker in a good way, not in a bad way. I'm not like judging like that. So I think that she is going to have to really like clock back in. Yeah. And I feel like she's such a gamer. She will clock back in just like you. But
she's in.
Yeah, I would be scared.
She's on target, and she's in there for the long haul. I don't know how long she's going to make it. It's going to be tough for her to win this one, but if she makes it all the way to the end, she might be the one. But yeah, no one's touching her to start with. They're all either going to try to win her or get the hell away from her, and that's where the house is going to divide.
You know, the two people that I'm most worried about in the house is those two girls that seem like they're quirky.
Yeah, Ava,
the girl that traveled all over the world, and then the girl that has the hat with the sunflower.
That's Ava.
Those two.
Yeah, and the other one is
scared to death of them too.
The other one is.
Those are some smart girls right there.
Her name? Amy? No, Amy's the older one. I know who you're talking about. She's from South Dakota, small town. Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Makes sense. Yeah, Kelly and Ava. Yeah, they're the quirkies. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and to me, those are the ones. And the fan favorite was the girl that's obsessed with the show, the real pretty brown hair girl.
Lauren.
She loves the show. Yeah, so yeah. I think Rachel should grab a hold of that girl quick.
Oh, she's already grabbed hold of Rachel. I mean, I tell you right now. One thing, I was talking on live last night with somebody, and one of the most important things in the first day of the house, the most important thing that no fan understands is how you choose your sleeping arrangement. Because you're just told to go in there and pick a bed. That is the most important decision that you could possibly make going into that house. Because whoever is sleeping right next to Rachel is already clocked. Because they're trying to get as close to her as they possibly can. And anybody that's sleeping in a different room from her purposely, you'll know that they may or may not be on Team Rachel. And there's going to be a divide. She throws a humongous wrench in the plan, and it's going to make for an explosive season. So whoever's sleeping where is very important, because that first day, that's your room is who you bond with. Because you're all in the room together, and you're all trying to go to sleep on that first night, and no one wants to go to sleep, and you just stay up like a slumber party.
So if you were Rachel and you walked in that door last night, like how we watched, what would be your strategic plan? How would you move?
She's gonna.
No, so say it's you. I want to hear like the Cameron version.
Oh, if I were the first one going in, I would just kind of vibe. I mean, that whole first.
So you're the celebrity guest. We all know you're a fucking beast.
Yeah, well, I'd love to talk to him, and then just not necessarily win people over, but literally just do this. Like, yeah, dude, I am a big fan of the show. Like, let's talk about it. Like, are you a fan of the show? It's okay to be a fan of the show. Like, you don't have to hide how big of a super fan you are. It gives you no advantage. All
Do
you
you
do
think
is
you would change your
seen some
strategic
competitions, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be good at it, because I beat a lot of people that saw a lot of competitions.
Do you think you would change your way that you communicate with people from
Oh,
then to
100%.
now?
100%. 100%. That would be, yeah, I got to a point where I recognized that there was just no winning over anyone in the house. And I was like, well, fuck it. I'm not going to, give everything I got to my social game, because what's the point in that right now? So I'm going to save that for another show and come back and show what I really wanted to do. So yeah, if I were Rachel, I would just kind of vibe and just kind of get to know everybody and feel it out.
Would you
Let them
win
either
stuff?
come to me or repel, and kind of see where they fall.
You think she should win stuff or be quiet and kind of chill back?
I think that she's going to try to win stuff. There's going to be some things that she might not have won, like she would have won in her previous seasons, that she may not have an opportunity to win, because there are some damn gamers in there this year. The show has shifted a little bit with the popularity of Traders and the popularity of The Challenge and the popularity of Love Island. They took all of these elements and they made a fantastic TV show. A lot of people get upset about the Blockbuster or the AI Arena, but that is amazing television. I mean, you got people tuning in to watch live pressure-packed situations where no one knows what's going to happen. That's television gold. I mean, they're not only raking in on live feeds for subscriptions and stuff. They had 3.2 million people tuned in to watch last night. And guess what it's going to be Sunday? The same. It's going to be even bigger, because people want to go, who's the accomplice? I mean, this is television 101. Leave them on a cliffhanger, make them come back. So Sunday is just going to be just as big. It's like a double premiere, and it's going to be like, I think that there's a lot more evidence that's going to need to be shown. There's a lot more that's going to need to, because no one in that house has any information to go on how to find the accomplice. Like, how do I make an educated guess? How do I go into the diary room and go, Ava's the person? Like, how? There's nothing to go on. So I think Sunday is going to be packaged for us viewers to see a lot more of the inner workings and how things are going down, and how someone could have done it, but we're not going to be revealed until probably the end. So
Do you think they're already
I think that there's going to be a lot
paranoid
more stuff has to come out for the house guests to make a decision, because right now they got nothing.
Do you think they're paranoid enough now to be like, okay, if I start pointing out things like the light switch, things like that? Because like at the end of the episode, they were talking about like, they kind of like we kind of guess where things are. Do you think they're smart enough to know that even doing that could get them in trouble?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, these are gamers. These are people that understand the show. There's only one person that went into the house that has 100,000 followers, and that's Keanu. The rest of them have 5, 4, 2,000, one. Like, some of them got a couple hundred. Like, these aren't all social media types. These aren't all content creators and marketers and sponsorships and shit. These are some Big Brother people. Even if they're not super fans, they are normal. They're normal people that are going into this game, and they got a lot to play for. So they're not just going to go in and go, all right, I made my splash on reality television. Let me exit stage left and go start my social media career up again. No, they're in there to play, man. So yeah, they're already clocking the fact that if I ask too many questions about the accomplice, I'll be seen as one. If I deflect too many conversations, I'll be seen as one. So it's like the mental anguish and the strategic just mind fuck is already happening. They haven't even been in the house for a couple hours, and they're already like deer in the headlights. Like, what the hell are we doing? That is Big Brother gold. I'm so happy that it's got such a following right now, which means next season is going to be even bigger. How do you follow that? It's going to be crazy.
Well, they followed last year with this year, which is a step up. So I feel like they can keep growing. But I have to go do my show, so I have to say goodbye. If you guys are in my live, everyone go follow Cameron. He's from Big Brother. If you're not watching the show, you need to watch it like right now, and then also watch. Are you going to do like lives about this as it goes?
Yeah. This is like my first one. I just want to kind of pop in and start talking. So yeah. And if anybody in mind, go check out Jess. She's the coolest, man. Their content's crazy cool.
You should go live with like Bowie and other people and talk about the show together on TikTok.
I'm sure we will.
Run battles.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll do a lot of stuff.
All right, I'll
talk to a lot of content
live.
creators too. That's a lot of fun.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Loves. Later.
Loves. Bye.
Jessica, ladies and gentlemen. Hey guys, thanks for the love. Thanks for the hearts and the gifts and stuff you guys are sending. Thank you so much. Share this live. I want to talk to whoever. I want to talk to a lot of people. Let's see if there's anyone else that's available. Kyle's busy. He's always talking to people. Either way, if you have a content creator that you know of, send this to them. I want to talk to a BB content creator and catch their vibe on what they got, what they're thinking. You know. I'm sorry. I'm reading through all these things to talk to you guys. Okay. Fun. Cool. Chris, yeah, it's true. All right, questions. What we got? Okay, so let me just back up a second, because that was, I have to say, I mean, I'm speaking as a fan here now. That was probably my favorite move-in episode ever. I think Big Brother 27, they're going to win an Emmy this year. That's what I want to happen. I want Big Brother to win an Emmy this year. They've been on this is their 27th season. You know, not counting Over the Top, not counting, all of, reindeer games, all these other things that have been done. Big Brother is going for gold right now, dude. So you're about to see a lot of kick-ass television. So they want you to tune in on, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. The schedule kind of shifts sometimes. They want you to tune into the show. Those 90-minute shows are going to be pressure-packed. They're going to be big money, and it's going to be nuts. So, Chris, you want to talk? Yeah, a lot of people aren't Karma. It'll be fun though. The audition process, Reagan, was long and grueling, very stressful. Just waiting around. The interviews themselves were fun. Just be yourself and be cool. Talk about stuff. Don't try to be someone else. Just be yourself. I haven't heard if the compass is more than just 1 week. I'm pretty sure that there's a deadline on it. Stevie's good. Monica, thank you for asking. I sent a tape in. Or an audition, video, recording, whatever. I don't know, what do you call it now? You don't tape things anymore. A recording, a video, I guess. Yeah, I sent in a video, but I auditioned for Big Brother over the years, like 5 or 6 times, until that I finally worked out. Cam, of course I go on Survivor, man. I didn't want to audition for 49 and 50 because I definitely wouldn't get on 50. That's All-Star season. And 49, I didn't want to do it because it was going to be like kind of the lost season. Everybody's waiting on 50. So I didn't want to burn that up, but I'd love to do Survivor. Honestly. Let's go, Chris.
Yo, what's up, man? How's it going, bro?
What's up, dude? What you got going on tonight?
Not much. Just chilling in South Carolina.
South Kakalaki.
Oh, am I lagging?
No, South Kakalaki. It's South Carolina.
Yeah. Hold on, wait. Let me get on camera. Can you see me?
I can. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see. What's up, bro?
Right on, dude. So what do you think about the premiere? What do you think so far?
Oh my god, that was like the best fucking premiere I've seen in a really long time.
I'm so stoked. I'm on cloud 9. This is the coolest thing. It's like Christmas
I'm so
premiere.
glad they did a 90-minute one instead of 2 1-hour ones.
What was so cool about the 90-minute episode was that it was a mix. You've never really seen a move-in like this before because it was live. They were on stage live. Julie was talking to them live. They went into the house in 2 stages, right? But it was also all pre-taped. So it had that live element, but you also still had people already having done diaries. People are giving their thoughts on people. You're seeing them from their hometowns and they're moving in. The competition feels live. Julie's like, we'll be right back after this. But that was taped 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So it everything felt so different. And I think that for that, I mean, the production team is on fire this year. I expect a lot of amazing television.
Yeah, it was cool that they had like the two competitions that they had nothing to do with the HOH one. Like one of them was just like, okay, if you win this, you get $10,000 if you save Julie.
Yeah.
And the other one's just like, well, hopefully you can figure out how the box thing works. If not, then you're just gonna fall down a big. I don't even know how they did that. I don't know where they fell down.
Oh, yeah.
They missed.
It's like a big airbag. just fall in there. So that is pretty nuts. I've never seen that before. Because poor Kelly, she walked up to the top of that thing scared to death, and I was like, I don't blame you, girl.
I'm
out of helicopters, and I don't even think I'd like to do that one.
I think that Kelly's going to be the Nicole Franzel of this season. I think
I do. I said that about who did I say that about? I think I said that. What's the blondish girl's hair name? Mackenzie? Not Mackenzie. What's her name? I don't know stuff. Okay, you're looking it up. I appreciate that.
Blonde hair?
Yeah, Catherine.
Catherine. Yeah.
Catherine. I think she's going to have more of Franzel's strategy. I think Kelly is a fan, but I don't think she's big enough of a fan to have concocted a strategy like Nicole's. But I think Catherine is. I think that she kind of understands. She can cozy up to a couple of people, and they will not only protect her, but like carry her along. And by the time you recognize that you've been carrying her, she's going to play you. I mean, that's Nicole 101. You think that you're bringing her along for all of this help because she was like, oh my God, I'm a victim here. They're all after me. There's no way I'm going to make it. And somebody always goes like, I got you. Yeah. And she's like, oh, thank you. Oh my God, you're the only person to come to my rescue. And lo and behold, it'd be 4 people that came to her rescue. Yeah. And that's the strategy. So
how do you feel about the Blockbuster twist being like a permanent thing? Because when she said that, I
don't know what permanent means. I don't know if that means it's going to be a permanent staple in the Big Brother.
No, she said it was going to be like for now on. It's going to be a whole thing.
Right. So if the Blockbuster, that's how you know that they know where their ratings are, and they know how to market to their target audience and bring in those, 25 to their homework, and they are stacked. I've seen more edits and more, just shorts and stuff from their editing team and from the production team. I've seen more this year than I've ever seen preseason. So it's gonna be a ride, man. I'm super excited.
Yeah, well, the last time they did like a pre-tape season, I believe it was 21. Yeah, because 22 and onwards was all live.
Yeah.
So last season they did that was like pre-tape was 21. So maybe they're looking back and seeing if the pre-tape stuff is better. And I don't think they could have done this live. I don't think they could have done this type of like.
No, way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much. How many competitions were played on the first day?
Of this season?
Right now, just yesterday for the premiere. How many competitions?
I think 3. No?
3, right?
Yeah.
Where do they put them?
Well, the backyard is split. Well, the backyard's split. Sometimes they split the backyard. I know in double eviction episodes they have like one set backyard and the other one's like blocked off. And then like with the AI arena, they have like their own little space there, so they could do 3.
Yeah, have you ever heard of the basement?
I have not, no.
So, okay, insider baseball here. They actually also have an area that is called the basement, and they play a lot of veto competitions there, a lot of timed competitions. Anything that you see that's like timed and you're in there playing by yourself, that's in the basement. So what you do is, if you're picked for veto or whatever the competition is that's being timed, you leave out of the front door. You walk across the stage. You go outside of the whole studio. You go outside and you walk like 2 doors down on the left. And you go downstairs to like this employee gym. You walk around this gym. You go through this building. And I don't know if you've ever seen it on Google Maps, but you wind up right on the LA River. Okay. And then you walk into another studio, and that is where you have all of the timed competitions. So it's like all of the in the dark competitions where it's completely dark in there, or like that, like, if there's like a sludge competition where you're crawling through, like, all of that stuff is in the basement. So it's like everyone's like, they've been in that house, they've never walked outside. If you play enough vetoes, you're gonna walk outside a little bit and you're gonna see what's going on. So that was always an interesting thing, to walk outside and see all of the production assistants and staff and everything.
Yeah, it's funny though, because last summer I did like a whole West Coast road trip. So I was like, I want to see what the Big Brother lot looks like. Mm-hmm. So then I drove by it and I was like, okay, well, this looks like such a secluded lot. Like, you cannot get in there at all.
Yeah, no, you're not getting on.
When you go in, it's like a bunch of like different blocks. It's so weird. When you look from the outside, it just looks like a bunch of square blocks that are just different lots, like, connected to each other.
From bird's eye, it looks like nothing. But when you get on the ground, there's like different sets set up on that lot. Like, there's one set that's set up as nothing but a New York City street. Mm-hmm. And like, when I went back for reindeer games, we stole some bicycles, like me and Josh Martinez, and we like stole bicycles and rode around the lot, and we got in a little bit of trouble, but who cares? But we just wanted to see like what was like what's all out here. So like, we've been on the lot multiple times. Like, leave us alone, dude. We're not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
So we like went and checked out a bunch of the different like shooting locations, which was like super cool. So
yeah. I'm just so happy about the season.
Yeah, I'm stoked
happy about the competitions. This is actually the first season where I have no idea who's gonna win.
No, that's the amazing part. I mean, and people talk about they don't like the blockbuster. I think it's freaking amazing. Listen, it definitely gets away from old school Big Brother, where it's like you have this rigmarole and this routine of HOH veto, vote out, HOH veto, and it gets redundant, and you're like, all right, which lends credit for a lot of the mental and strategic social gameplay. But that's not what pulls people in to watch the show. If you have just who wins the competition, who got on veto, and who's getting eliminated, live feeders love that stuff because they get to tune in to see all of the strategic planning. But to mesh the two, to bring live feeders in with the casual viewer, I mean, you're going to have to watch those episodes. It's going to be action-packed, and the blockbuster is such a wild card. First off, as HOH, you either got to piss off 3 people or really, really piss off one person that you're just putting there to win the competition for them, to keep nominations the same. So you got a huge target on your back as HOH. No one leaves there unscathed, right? If you win the blockbuster and you come off the block and you're tight with HOH, good, our plan worked. Yeah. But if you win blockbuster, you come down, the HOH is screwed on tonight, because we're about to have HOH competition.
Yeah, exactly.
So much.
Look what happened with Quinn last season. He put up Cedric, Tucker, and Mackenzie, or right? Was that?
Yeah, and I'll credit Cedric not really paying attention to what's going on. Love the kid, love him so much, but I think that he honestly didn't understand the gravity of what he was doing.
Fuck that! Never volunteer to go on the block.
Yeah, no.
Ever. What if they did? This would be so okay, Cam. This would be so fucking crazy. What if they did Battle of the Block, right? But each they'd have the 2 HOHs. They each have to nominate 3 people, and then they have like, they dethrone the other HOH, and then the other 3 nominees have to play veto, and then they have to go and do the fucking blockbuster thing. How fucking crazy!
It would be rough because production couldn't handle setting up and breaking down that many competitions. It would be like too many things going on. Yeah. We're already right now bitching, going like, blockbuster's crazy. We don't know what's going on.
No, they could do BOB Friday, veto Saturday. Oh, yeah. They could do
that's a lot of moving
Thursday
parts.
And first HOH on Thursday.
I mean, they're bringing the competitions in, but they still have to make a story. They still have to give you FaceTime in the diary room to let you know all of the stuff that's going on. And if you have too many competitions, or the competitions are too big and you're giving too much airtime to the competition, you're not giving enough airtime to the foundation of the game, which is social gameplay. So you don't understand how all of the relationship dynamics are unfolding if a third of your show is the competition. Like, we want to see the work that people are putting in. So if you have too many competitions, you wouldn't have an opportunity to showcase people's abilities.
Yeah, but now they have 4 episodes a week.
Yeah, well, one of them is just going to be commentary from BB alumni. It's going to like every other week or something like that.
And then Wednesday's episode's 90 minutes. I don't know why that would be the case. I think every week we're going to have like one of the house guests is going to have to like sabotage someone. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to go. So there's so many things going on in that. There's 17 people in that house. They can't possibly give each person enough face time to even know who front runners are or where strategy lines are or where anyone feels about someone else. They don't even have enough time to do that. So you almost have to do a 90-minute episode just to fit in that much personality of the show and try to showcase this amazing cast that you've just fielded. There's a lot of thought that goes into every second of every show from a production standpoint.
I want to also point out too that if all 17 house guests are going to be there for eviction night, that this will be the most amount of house guests voting out of any season. They've never had 14 people vote.
Yeah, it would be the first time that there's a possibility for the HOH to break a tie on the first night, but no one splits the house that fast. But there also is going to be Blockbuster, and people aren't going to know what they're going to do 5 minutes before eviction. I have no idea who's on the block right now. That's where the craziness comes in. It's all chaos. Watching people lose their mind on live television trying to campaign inside of 35 seconds. Yeah. That's insanity, dude. It's magic.
Who do you think Vince is going to put up for eviction?
Oh, God. I have no clue. I don't think he does either. But I promise you it won't be Rachel. I think she's safe this week. I don't know. I don't know if she's safe.
You remember they asked her, "Are you safe the week?" She's like, "Yeah." Like it was like so subtle.
Really?
Yeah. Someone could correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure someone asked her that.
I totally believe you. That sounds like something that would happen, bringing her in. But yeah, no.
Yeah, she's definitely safe for the week.
No one's going to target her immediately. That would be insane. Because she's already 5 minutes in, you could immediately see 3 girls that are just like, "Oh my God, that's Rachel," and lost their shit. She immediately has 3 followers. Immediately. And then those people, if they've pissed someone off, now they're on the other side of the house. I mean, I can already tell that there's going to be some issues with her and Jimmy. I think anyone can kind of see that possibility. That's what everyone else has been saying. So I think Jimmy is going to align himself with Isaiah and possibly Keanu. And they're going to pick up a couple of people that need protecting, like Kelly. Or
I think Vince too. I think didn't Vince say that he was close to Jimmy or something like that on the episode?
I think that they are. They got a pretty good thing going on. So he's going to have to play this very delicately, because if what I said happens and they already split that house, Vince is the first person that's going to have to decide where battle lines are, and he is up against a huge hill, and he probably has no clue what he's about to do. But he's about to really make some people nervous, and he's about to showcase the insanity of the first week or two in that Big Brother house. Because if he puts up the normal first HOH bid, right? I think Amy's going up.
The cowboy guy, what's his name?
I don't think that he'd touch cowboy guy yet.
No? Okay.
But he might put up a competitor like Adrian. But I think that him and Adrian are kind of cool right now.
Because they played HOH.
But I think that he will put up one person that he is close with to play in the Blockbuster. And that person is not going to go willingly because they don't want to win so much very early. So Adrian it's going to be really hard for Adrian not to try to win everything. He's going to gun hard. And Zach is too. So if those two people kind of get close with Vince, he may have an ally on the block for Blockbuster on Thursday night. But that means he has to put up 2 other people that he wants to be confident don't come off the block. And you don't want to really piss those people off and draw battle lines too early. So Amy might be one of those first ones. And then you can kind of feel the vibe of who's not clicking with who or who rubs someone the wrong way the first day or two. And those people are going to come talk to him and be like, "Hey, dude, we don't really like so-and-so. I don't like her. So-and-so said they already had a run-in with her. You should probably go ahead and put her up too." So he's going to have one ally. He's going to have one person that's possibly easily beaten in the Blockbuster. And he's going to have one person that the whole there's a general consensus that that person should be on the block. So if he just listens to people, those are his decisions in my book. The ally, the person that definitely is not going to win Blockbuster, and the general consensus person that rubbed everybody the wrong way the first day or two.
I can see that happening, yeah.
So if he can do that, he can come out a little unscathed because everyone gets a little sympathy from the first week of HOH. If you win HOH first week, you get a little bit of love. Huh?
And except when Angela was HOH.
Oh, yeah. Well,
her first HOH.
She still made it a little bit further because she disappeared. She kind of backed off a little bit and let it play, which was smart of her, and it took her a long way. So.
Yeah, but you also have to realize we don't have like this, at least for now, we don't have like this America's veto thing or whatever. So there's not going to be like, as of right now, there's no like America twist thing going on. So
no, they don't ever announce that until the week that they do it. I mean, that's what keeps you hanging on.
Yeah, but we had the 2 twists in the beginning of last season where it was like the HOH takeover, and then we also had the America's veto.
Yeah, so I'm sure they'll announce something that's maybe coming up. They just won't tell you what it is. You know,
they'll probably be within like a couple of weeks.
Because that first episode, they're not going to focus on telling you the next twist that's coming, or just they'll hint at one. But their main focus on the second episode is going to be who is that mystery person, and then what is their function? Like what? So if they stay in the house, what are their responsibilities? Are we going to vote on cool stuff that they're going to do, or like there's so much that needs to be answered about the accomplice that it's hard to give TV time to anything else going on the show.
I think what's going to happen is they have to all vote one person that they think that it is, and if they don't get it, then he or she just stays in the house.
Yeah,
it
sounds simple, but that sounds like a cop out. I think like Big Brother has a bigger plan for that, and I'm curious what it is. There's always something bigger than just like they guessed them, they're out. No, like,
but they're not going to guess who it is. That's the thing. They're not going to guess.
Yeah, there's nothing to go. What is there to go on? There's just nothing to go on. You don't notice anything that first day in the house. All you're doing is just literally talking to people and trying to play it cool, not ruffle feathers. Just like get to know people and that kind of thing. So no one is literally sitting around counting like who ran over to the kitchen no one knows. Like you're not gonna know. And that the only way that you can do by process of elimination is literally talking to people about it, and everyone's so afraid to talk about it because they may be seen as the accomplice that no one's wanting to really bring it up. So it's going to be like all clouded. No one has any idea what to do with that.
I mean, it's usually the person that talks the least that is the most suspicious, but
possibly. I've seen a couple of people that could work, but it's gonna be a stretch to prove that they were that person.
I think it's Lauren. I just think it's Lauren. If
Lauren
I'm wrong,
Lauren would be a cool play, but I don't know. I just don't think that they would choose the youngest person on the cast.
Answer the phone first, though.
She did. I just don't know anything about that because we did too. Like if there was ever any like transmission coming in, we wanted to be the first one to go grab it. And I know that she's a super fan, so she was like, "Phew. I'm gonna go answer this phone." So I'm gonna chalk that one up as super fan. The only person that I have suspected for my own reasons is Keanu. He's the only person that went into the house with 6-figure followers. Everyone else had just four figures, 5,000, 2,000, here and there, just a normal amount of followers. But Keanu has 100 grand.
And he was the first person to go up on that competition too.
And he's extremely lovable. I mean, I loved his interview. He answered the same way that I answered about so many things. He's a huge fan. Dungeons and Dragons master?
That's crazy.
Bro, that is a big deal. I mean, I'm not a huge D&D player. I would love to get into a D&D like league or something. I think it would be bomb because I just love stories and cool shit. But that alone tells you that he's kind of like a gamer operator of a game, not just the guy that plays the game, but he likes to like pull
that game is fucking hard. I don't care what anyone says.
So I'm on Team Keanu right now with absolutely no evidence.
I don't know. I think him going up first when he had the box thing, I think that's good evidence. Maybe that was his like mission. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, I've seen some people talk about Zach. I mean, how did he get up there that fast? I think he's just a hell of a competitor and an athlete.
Yeah.
That was honestly how he described his strategy going into it from the dive room, genius. This dude already checked this bottom. I don't gotta check that. That's exactly what I would have done. Oh, apparently all those are good. I'm gonna go to the opposite side and catch him coming in. I'll be the first one to go grab the number 2 card. Genius. That is somebody that's gonna win a lot of competitions. But he gotta be careful because he already showed himself as a huge competitor that got to hug Julie, that just won $10,000 on day 1. He's already he better back up a little bit because he's going to be seen as somebody that's going to be a problem. And you can't target yourself as being a competitor that early in the game. People are going to go, whoa, like you need to calm down, buddy. And it kind of puts people on their heels. So he'd better backpedal just a touch and let everybody else take the spotlight for the week.
Yeah, when I think about like people that win a lot of competitions, I think of like Big Brother 17, kind of what like Shelly and Vanessa when they were just like going back and forth between HOHs pretty much.
Yeah.
And then becoming threats later. So I think if they just like don't rotate HOHs and vetoes like that and like maybe throw a couple of competitions, so like maybe
it's going to be a lot more. So 26 coming from 25 into 26 was a lot more level playing ground. I mean, it was. You went into a competition going like, I have no clue who would even be good at this. They may all be terrible at this, but I know that there's like 4 people that are probably going to be pretty good at it. Mm-hmm. So it can be, it's going to be such a cool experience to tune in on a live competition and have no clue who's going to win, what's going on. Like no one, you don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be amazing. Steph, what up? BB Steph's in the house. Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to drop? Does Steph want to come up? I'll drop if she wants to come up.
Yeah, Steph, you want to talk? Hang around though, Chris. Keep chiming in, dude.
Yeah, I just think this is going to be a fucking good season.
Oh, I am so excited. I listen, Big Brother, I'm a humongous fan. Have been since the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I watch I travel a lot for work, and I always watch the live feeds when I can.
What Scott? Yeah, I love watching live feeds. I was an original member of like Big Brother After Dark. I remember watching that.
God, I remember that.
Oh man, dude. I would watch Big Brother, and then on Thursday nights I would watch Whose Line Is It Anyway on ABC Family, and then I would immediately switch over and go watch the Big Brother After Dark.
My sister got me watching Big Brother 15, and then I was like, I was watching like the episodes. And then I watched the After Dark, and I was like, they don't talk shit about each other. I was like, is this how it actually works?
Yeah, we pretty much just hang out the whole time. Like, you only see the cool fireworks. That's what I tried to explain to people. I talk about going to Afghanistan. They're like, how awful was it? I'm like, flashes of it were pretty nuts, but the rest of it was extremely boring. It's like, that's how the show was. Like, there's flashes of like insanity that go on for 5-10 minutes of the day, where you're like, oh my God, what the hell's going on? But the majority of that time is like, so what's your second favorite color? Like, you just run out of shit to talk about, man. So it's like, I remember we created this crazy ranking system. Like, it was like me and Blue and Jag and Matt, and we all made this like crazy ranking system trying to see like what level of hotness all the celebrities were, and we would throw out random names, and they would have this weird structure of what type of hot they are. So like that took up a few hours. Then we got tired of that, and like, what do you now? What do you do?
Yeah. What's the deal with the slop? Because a lot of people are like, it's just like oatmeal or like I don't even know what it's like grains. Can you like cook it or like bake it or what? How do
you know what steel oats is?
I know what oats are. I never heard of steel oats.
So oats is basically just the base level, the grains of oats that you would think when you think, okay, I'm going to feed a horse some oats. This is what you think of. That is what you get. So that is the foundation of slop. So what you do is there's like instructions, but you have to kind of. Are you a Harry Potter fan? Oh shit!
I only watched the first 2 movies.
All right. So there's like instructions on how to make slop, but it's very vague. They don't tell you the full-on instructions on how to make good slop. They just say, here's the ingredients, go for it. But what you do is you have to mash down the oats to make it into like a flour or like a grit kind of gritty texture. And then you take those oats that you just grind up, and you put like protein powder in it. You put like some other substance that they give you in a powder form, and you mix these 3 or 4 things together with water or a certain amount of water, depending on the consistency that you want. And you can add certain flavors to it. You can either make it sweet with like some sort of sugar that you can put in it, or you can make it savory. And there's like a bunch of different ways that you can make it in consistency. So it's like figuring out how to make slop is the hardest part about being on slop. So
do you make like slop cookies?
Yeah, there's all kind of stuff that you can make. Red was the absolute best slop guy I think has ever been on the show. He had his own recipes, and he would go in there and just do master chef shit for 2 hours. Like, that took up his time. And then we would go shoot pool and talk shit, and then the day would be over. Like that. So the second best one was probably Blue, but Blue cheated. She figured out a way to put chicken bouillon or beef bouillon, and none of us noticed. We were like, oh my God, this slop is like really good. And she was like, yeah, I'm not going to tell you what I put in it. So she didn't tell me until at jury what she actually put in it. So, it was actually like against the rules to put bouillon in there. So,
but you could put like sauce in there, right? Like different types of sauces.
There's like a list of things you're allowed to put in the slop or eat during slop week. There's like strict guidelines.
Pickles and stuff like that.
No, I mean all those things have to be outlined when the HOH competition happens and when they pick have-nots. Then that week they'll say you can have this, this, and this, or they say you have nothing but slop, or you can have only peanut butter and jelly, or you can have only pickles and olives and whatever. So it's crazy, but I have an interesting feel that I don't even know if we're going to have-nots, honestly. There may be slop, but there's no have-not room.
That's right. They didn't have a have-not room.
There's no have-not room. The old have-not room is the gym, which is amazing because we all were so pissed that we couldn't work out all the time. The only way you could work out is if you went outside, and outside was shut down for at least 5 days out of the week.
I didn't know that.
So I think that they recognized that they weren't getting enough workout. Like, you're trying to aim for a competitive-driven show. You're going to need people keeping up with their health, keeping up with their strength and their stamina. And I think that's why they were like, okay, let's devote this gym to, like, take away the have-not room, make it a gym. All of them are downstairs now. There's no place to go hide in someone's bed or get time away from someone. You all have to sleep in one of those 3 rooms.
Oh, that makes sense. That would make sense.
You may have slop, but I don't necessarily know that none of those are a have-not room. They all have beds. I don't care if the bed has, brass headboard and footboard. It's a damn bed. You're not sleeping on a hot dog. You know what I mean? You're not sleeping in a dog bed. You're not sleeping on a countertop. You're literally sleeping in a bed. So that's not a have-not in my book, which, like I said, now makes it even crazier that you can't get that away time in a bed with someone. You always have the possibility of someone walking in at any moment, ruining your little hangout session in the bed. So it's gonna bring another interesting wrinkle into it.
Oh, someone said they moved the have-not room downstairs. Didn't they move it upstairs during All Stars?
So the have-not room is the gym. It's the boxing ring. It's a gym. But what you would call the have-not room would technically be called like the attic room, but there's still beds. That's not a have-not. You get to sleep comfortably in an actual bed. It's not a gurney. You know what I mean? It's not a bumper car. It's not all these crazy things that they've put in the have-not room in the past. I think that they're kind of shifting away from that because honestly, it got dumb. Like, what's the point of this? Like, it sucks to stay up there, but if it's getting no coverage during the television episode, if no one's talking about slop, no one's talking about the shitty sleeping arrangements, like, what's the point of having it if we're not even spotlighting how awful it is for these people. If they wanted to, no working out this week. You can do that, and it forces everyone in one of those 3 rooms, which is, again, an amazing take on the human experiment. You force these people to be together with nowhere to go other than a lot of places to go. But you have to be very strategic. If you see 2 people going to the gym together, immediately I'm suspicious. Why are those 2 specific people going to the gym? That one never works out. Why are they in there? Now I got to go work out. So it's like you just clocking all this stuff all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't even imagine the paranoia every fucking 10 minutes.
Oh, constant.
When you listen to someone like talking, or you see people talking game, and you just walk in and you're just like,
oh, it's the worst. The one thing that's even worse than that is whenever there's a bunch of people talking in a room or in an area, you walk into there and they don't even stop talking. They don't even care that you're there. They're like, yeah, Cam sucks. We'll get the fuck out of here. Fuck up. They're like, Cam, what's it going to feel like when you go home tomorrow? And I'm like, Jesus, Felicia, calm down. So.
Oh, God, Felicia. I met her in person. She was really nice.
Who, Felicia?
Yeah.
Oh, the coolest. Year. She's the coolest, dude. I love Mama Fee. She's the best.
A lot of the young cast, I'm convinced, drink a little too much, but that's just me.
Well, I mean, they're not going to get that much in there. I hate to bust.
They're in their early 20s, so it's fine.
It takes a couple weeks before they decide to give any alcohol to the group, and if you do, each person gets like 2 libations. That's it. So it's very, very strict and very structured.
I heard that. Wait, so I know in Big Brother 15 they only got like a bottle of wine. So like, do they just get like 1 bottle of wine or 2? Like, how does that work with the alcohol?
Well, so hey Tommy, no, I didn't chug mine. So if you're gonna supply 2, first off, if you win HOH, they'll give you your drink of choice. They'll give you a 6-pack or a bottle of wine, whatever, So I changed mine up a little bit. I went from like beer to like White Claw to bottle of wine was my first one. So yeah, you get a bunch of options you can throw out to them and say the type of drinks that you want. Hey, Maggie. Yeah. Oh man, who is your dad? I'm pretty sure I know them. Anyways, sorry. But if there's 17 people in the house, right? And each person gets 2 drinks, that's 34, right? I'm no mathematician. Essentially, that's 34 drinks. You know how much money that costs to give 17 people 34 specific drinks? That's a lot of wine, a lot of something. So, cost is something that they're paying attention to there too. So, to give that many people that much wine would not be very cost effective. And it's a wild card. You don't know how these people are going to act. So, I mean, that first week or 2 inside the house, they're all still trying to make their determination on whether or not so-and-so is going to be good for TV or bad for TV. If they're going to be a problem, they're paying attention to every move that everyone makes. So if you throw alcohol in that mix too early, it could sway your thought on someone being good or bad for TV, and they're still trying to make sure that they keep their insurance. They're trying to make sure that they're not going to get sued for something, so they're trying to keep an eye on that. So the alcohol situation normally comes a couple weeks later.
Yeah, I recently saw an interview with Zach Rance from Big Brother 16. He said that
shout out Zach.
Before he got into the house, production was asking him if he takes some Adderall, and he said yeah. And then they asked him, well, you have 2 options. Either A, you have to take Adderall every single day, or B, you don't take it at all. And right. He's not even taking it at all. So it's just very interesting with that.
Yeah, they ask you all that.
Everything specifically has to be done like that. It's cool.
Yeah, everything is very, very specific because the main problem is they have to make sure as a production unit that they are not accused of tipping the scale one way or the other. When there's $750,000 at stake, legally they cannot touch in any way, shape, or form. They cannot put their hand on the scale inside the game. They just can't. So you can't give anyone an edge. So that's a firm distinction. Are you going to take it or are you not going to take it? And they say no. And they say, good, we gave you the opportunity. We're fair to everybody. They give everyone that same thing too, you know? So yeah, there's a lot that goes into the production of it.
Yeah.
And the thought process of who to give what.
I worked under a production and we cast this girl that was like, she was from, I think she was from like Jacksonville, and she was like, party girl, like 38 years old. She had like a top hat and everything. And then she came into the house and she had 16 beers.
Yep.
Like, and she got really shit-faced. She did really bad in the competitions. And then, spoiler alert, she quit the next day, and it made like a whole episode thing. So, I don't know. It just happens. If anyone ever gets on a reality show, do not fucking drink alcohol. It's like the worst thing. Yep. Even those people in Vanderpump Rules too, like they drink alcohol and make them look like really stupid. So
yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're very careful with that. A lot of times I would drink one and then kind of split my second one with someone else. I give Suri a lot of my drink.
I can only drink like 2 things and be done.
Yeah,
I was
you
one time
don't need much after having no alcohol for weeks. You take one drink and you're like, ooh, all right, let's go.
Well, someone said the same thing happened on The Bachelor. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, imagine.
It was insane. I think that, how is The Bachelor? Like, the guy has to get married to the girl at the end, right? Like, they don't have a choice. I think that's how it works.
Dude,
but
I would love to go on The Bachelorette. Not because I would want to get with the girl. Yeah. I wouldn't.
Yeah, but
I
you
would
have to get married to the girl at the end.
Nah, I don't think so. But I would like to go on The Bachelorette just to hang out with the dudes at the house. Shoot pool, drink beer, go on helicopter rides and screw around. Like, that would be a blast.
What about Love is Blind? Would you ever do Love is Blind?
No.
That one's pretty...
I don't think I could ever do a dating show. I've about worked out of my age bracket to where I would be like even somebody that they would want on the show, because they're having like 22, 23-year-olds on the show. I'm 36, dude. I would get run out on rails for even talking to a girl that young.
No, I disagree, Cam. The girls are if someone in the comments can like correct me, but the girls in Love is Blind, they're in their late 20s. And like
Love is Blind. Okay, no, I was thinking Love Island. They all come.
Oh no, not that show. No.
Yeah, that would be nuts. I wouldn't do that. But Love is Blind, yeah, that one actually kind of sounds cool.
Yeah. Oh, someone said The Golden Bachelor. Yeah, they got married. I remember they got married, and then they got a divorce like 2 months later because they just wanted to have like the fancy wedding. It was so fucked up.
That's kind of funny though.
Yeah. My friend was
fulfilled their contract, right? I was on the show. I got married. Are we done here? Cool. We're gonna go live our life.
One of my friends was on season 2 of Love is Blind.
The zipline skit. Yeah, I did love that. Sorry, go ahead.
It's like crazy. Their contract, I swear, is the most craziest contract I have ever seen. So if you get engaged to, a lot of people don't know this, but if you get engaged to somebody on Love is Blind, right? If you decide to not go to the altar with that person, you have to pay production $30,000. And it is so fucked up. Like, at that point, you might as well just do it because you get more airtime. But
it's all according to like what part of your soul you're willing to sell just to be on TV. Mm-hmm. There's just so many things I'm not gonna do. I don't think that I could ever go on a dating show like that, anyways, because I'm a dad, dude. My daughter is gonna be watching this. I don't want to. Mm-hmm. That would be so weird to like have my daughter watch me macking on girls that I definitely don't care about. Like, it's just a game, and so it would be crazy. Mm-hmm. I wonder if there have been any other people on the show that they have had kids, and like what their kids thought about that.
How old are you?
36.
36? Okay. All right, cool. I thought you were in the early 30s, but 36 is awesome too.
Yeah. I aged down. I decided to stop getting older.
You don't look 36, that's why.
Well, I appreciate
that. You look like you're 33.
I'll take it. I'll take 3 years off. Done.
Some people in their 40s look pretty good. I'm usually good at guessing ages, but some people in their 40s look actually pretty good. Stress
does a lot to you. I mean, the Army kicked my ass. Hey Lex, that's my niece, guys. Everybody go follow my niece Alexis. Yeah, but the Army kicked my ass. My body was really tired at the end of my tenure. But the stress of all of those things is what really weighs on you. And I got to a point where I just kind of let all that stuff kind of go. I'm not an angry person. I'm not volatile. I don't have blow-ups. I'm very calm, cool demeanor, you know? And I think that has played a big role in me not aging so much, because, you know, certain people that are just always fucking pissed, they get all this crazy lines on their head, and you're like, man, that dude is old.
Yeah. You know who else was in the army too from Big Brother? Caleb Reynolds. You talked to him before?
Is that Beast Mode?
Yeah, Beast Mode
I can't remember
Cowboy.
last names. I haven't talked to him, no, but I got a lot of comparisons to him when I was on my show.
Very similar.
I loved him on Survivor. I really did. But he went so hard, ran himself out of gas, and had to leave. Poor guy. That was like the worst competition on Survivor too. I don't know if you guys were watching.
He was
that.
like hyperventilating. Or
Oh,
something.
dude, it was so hot. They had to go hard, just dig in the sand and get. It was insanity. So I hated that he left. He could have gone pretty far in the game. I'd like to give him. I'd like to take a shot at Survivors one day, but I'm not in a huge hurry.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other shows are out. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of shows that are out now. But
Everybody wants the gun for Traitors. Everyone that's anybody in the reality world wants Traitors right now.
I thought last season was so good. Like
It was so jacked up.
Eric Bastard
So
coming
much
out of
fun.
nowhere shocked the. I was like, holy fuck.
So cool. I mean, and I love Danny and Brittany.
Yeah.
And all them
Mhm.
too. So we were talking
That's
about
weird.
them going on Traitors when we did reindeer games. We were all talking about it.
Yeah.
And I was even talking about it with Tiffany, who's about to be on this year. And I am a huge Tiffany fan. Love her so much. I can't wait to watch her.
I can't believe there was that much drama with Brittany and Danielle from Reindeer Games on the Traitors.
It was nuts
A Christmas special.
because I can tell you right now that beef was all bullshit.
Oh, really?
It was all drama. It was all stupid. To speak frankly, Danny, thank you. Awesome. Danny just got butthurt because of a situation. It wasn't Brittany's exact fault that she landed where she landed. I mean, that game was so insane that no one knew what was around every corner. So Brittany was just like, Danielle, you go do the competition. And Danielle ran out of time, and then Danielle was gone. That was it. It wasn't like there was some sort of strategic backstabbing betrayal. No.
Yeah.
Danielle, like me, went into the competition, lost her competition, and left. And Danielle just holds resentment for a lot of things. Bless her heart. She just can't let go of some things. So she went on that episode and just had this. I think it was more of a concocted drama with Brittany, because I think they put both of them on there because of the drama that they sustained from reindeer games. But to Brittany's credit, Brittany was like, I got no drama. I got no beef with you. Like, it was a TV show. Like, you know, but Danielle was really upset. So it was just kind of one-sided. And Danielle, bless her heart, with Boston Rob coming in on Traitors last season, and immediately gunning after Traitors, like his fellow Traitors, that set the tone for the rest of the show. And Danielle didn't have any choice. Brittany could have been a winner of the show had she not chosen Brittany to be her other traitor. I don't know how deep we're getting into traitor stuff here, but Brittany could have gone really far had Danielle not tapped her on the shoulder and be like, "You're my buddy," because they immediately started hanging out, and that cued in everybody to like, okay, Brittany's in on it. She's got to go.
I think if Danielle chose like someone like Dylan, I think that probably would have been a lot better.
Oh, definitely. There was a bunch of different decisions that could have been made. That would have been really cool.
Yeah.
But it just happens that way. I mean, there's always drama. I mean, there's going to be drama on this season of Traitors as well, but I don't know at what extent. I think they're trying to back away from the crazy traitor drama that had started. Dan basically started it, though, on season 2. Two. Dan kind of started that. Let's gun after traitors, and that got his ass got. So then Boston Rob comes in thinking that he can do it a little bit better, and it got his ass too. And Danielle was like, "Well, since we've already been doing this, might as well gun after the other ones too." And it got her in the end too. So you gotta really take your time and really vet these people.
Would you ever do House of Villains?
Someone brought my name up for that when they were casting for it, and I was like, "Why?" Like, I'm not.
It sounds like a fun. It sounds like a fun show, I guess.
I would love to do any of that kind of stuff, which is kind of what I'm looking forward to towards the end of the year. Is I'm going to be a free agent. I'm not going to be attached to CBS anymore. I can go do a bunch of other networks. Hopefully, hopefully people want me on their show. That'd be pretty solid. I've already talked to some casting producers that are interested in me and for a couple shows, but nothing firm yet. And we got to wait till my contract's up. So I'd be excited.
Is it a 2-year contract?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless, so like Blue, America, Cedric, they're going to be on
The Challenge.
But all that was the Challenge reached out to CBS and said, hey, we want these 3 people. Let us get their contract. And that's how it happens. But
okay. They don't have to sign a new contract.
Kind of. Yeah, there's a different contract. So they have 2 contracts now, basically, I think is how it would work. But basically they have a non-compete clause in that first 2-year contract, which is basically if any other show wants you, they have to ask CBS's permission. And I'm pretty sure that they
okay. Because I was going to ask about how did Cody get on Cody Calafieri? How did he get on Traders if he just won Big Brother All-Stars?
Yeah, they asked him, and it was all a contract. Once you've been on one show, you have a little bit of contract negotiation on your leverage. So you can be like, hey, I'll come to your show, but I want to make sure that I can do these other shows. Make sure you put it in my contract that I only have to do this for 6 months or whatever. That way I can jump on another show. So you can you can structure that into your contract a little bit.
Yeah.
Cody, Traders jacked Cody up, man. Me and him were talking about it, and he was like, dude, that was so hard. He's like, I couldn't wait to leave because they made him a trader, and he's like, I'm not a trader person. I just don't do that. But I would love to do House of Villains too, because it looks chaotic and crazy, and I would go in there just kind of smooth, and people would just hate me for not being dramatic enough.
It's the opposite. You want people to hate you.
Yeah, they would hate me just immediately just by being a good guy, I guess. So maybe that would work in their favor. I don't know.
I'm trying to read the comments.
Same. They were kind of flying there for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Cody, Nixon, and Jessica, I think their last show was The Amazing Race, and then I think they just stopped. But, I mean, hell, they won $1 million. They got the victory, so... Yeah,
the next Amazing Race coming up is going to be bomb. I'm so excited. It's all Big Brother cast.
Oh. I heard there were certain people on the next one.
That would make sense. There's certain people on all of them.
Okay. Certain people.
I mean, look at the cast. I mean, it's been leaked. Everyone basically, if you really want to find the information,
is it actually leaked? Oh yeah.
You really want to find the information that's out there. So
yeah. But they don't have like an official like cast photo yet. I feel like everyone on Big Brother is like just like going back and forth between like Traders, Amazing Race, and the Challenge. Like,
well, Big Brother and Survivor are the big dogs. I mean, Survivor is always going to be king. You know, that's just how it lays. And thank you, Monica. And so those are the 2 strategic, just manipulative, backstabbing games, which led credibility to Traders, to Deal or No Deal Island, all of these crazy manipulative, House of Villains, all of this gameplay. People want to see people lose their shit on each other. That's what TV is. So, yeah, Big Brother is a pool that you're going to gather. You're going to get cast members from that are proven. You're not just rolling the dice and hoping that you're getting a good cast member here. These people have been proven, and you have a track record of their type of gameplay, what type of person they're going to be on TV, how well they're accepted, how many followers they have, all this kind of shit. So, shows like House of Villains and Traders and All-Star Games and Challenge and all these games that they're casting these specific people for, it's because they're great at what they do. I mean, what better place to pull from than Big Brother and Survivor for these crazy dramatic antics,
It's still surprising that Big Brother and Survivor are still going after, like, I think it started in the year 2000.
Yeah, 25 years. I remember them both coming out around 2000, and then American Idol. It was an explosion of reality television. I was glued to the TV.
That was when DVDs, I think, just came out, the year 2000.
Yeah, I think we had just gotten our first DVD player. It was huge.
Yeah.
Heavy as shit. And
the
the only
first DVD
DVD
I got
that I
was
owned was Shrek.
A Shrek? Yeah.
Yeah. Lex, Nikki bought it for me in Germany. So
I was asking to repost. Okay. I just got that.
oh, thanks, Carly.
Okay, cool. I just reposted it. It just asked me. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so Paul from Big Brother 18 and 19 is gonna be on House of Villains, which
Yeah.
I'm really excited about.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And Tom
totally.
Sandoval from Vanderpump Rules, which was on The Traitors too, which is. I actually went to go see
Tom's
Tom
guaranteed
Sandoval.
TV. You may not get good gameplay, but you're going to get good TV. You're going to get a lot of TikTok clips, and everything is kind of
just wanna know
aiming
how
towards
Tom
this
Holland-
TikTok kind of feel.
I just want to know how Tom and Paul are going to react. And also, Christine Quinn from Selling Sunset. If you don't know who that is, just type it in YouTube. She is like I think she's one of the best villains.
Cool.
Like
I'm excited about it.
And then Drita from Mob Wives, like she's from Staten Island. That's where I'm from, and she always goes to a 7-Eleven and does lottery tickets. And she's
Sure. Yeah. I like
she's
real
fucking
people.
badass.
Just
too.
real
Like,
people.
badass chicks on
Yeah.
on this new season of House of Villains.
Gypsy! What's up, girl?
Alicia, you're on TikTok?
Busted.
What's up, Alicia? I know she's been talking to me about this new season. Alicia, who do you think is going to be the first boot? Who's going to be the first boot of this season? Because I think it's going to be.
Hey, Gyps. I love the new car, by the way. Digging the 4Runner. It's fun watching you get it together.
I think it's going to be Amy. I think Amy's going to be the first boot.
That was kind of my guess too, Chris. Like but I don't want it to be. I don't want to follow that standard of like she doesn't fit in. Let's get her out of here. I want them.
Yeah.
I want them to find alliance members. I want them to find connections. I want them to get someone out of there that they want to get out of there, not just somebody that people don't want to hang out with right now. But unfortunately, that's the nature of the show. You're trying to think about, dude, I got to hang out with this person for I don't know how many weeks. I just don't want to. So let's get them out of here. And I hope that they don't go down that road again. They may go after someone that they believe is a competitive threat. I mean, if Zach or Adrian or Jimmy wind up on that block, it will be hard pressed. It will be hard pressed not to go and get them gone.
Yeah, I think if Vince goes after the big threats early on, it's going to really hurt him long term because then he'll be the big threat.
Big time. It's going to mess up the game too. Like you don't want to have it already just sectioned off on the first week, but it happens.
Why doesn't Big Brother get enough? It does get enough love. I mean, Cameron even said it before earlier that this new season got 3.1 million.
Yeah, big time.
Viewers.
I mean, Big Brother is bigger now than I think I've ever seen it because of TikTok, because of Twitter, because of all of these things. I mean, live feeders are putting together these cool edit packages, and there's a bunch of commentary about it because it's live. I mean, it's happening right now. It's a living, breathing organism.
Well, not right
coming through
now.
your screens.
On Sunday, we're getting live feeds.
Yeah, so
I wish it was happening now.
That's what's amazing about Big Brother. It's the only show that's like you get unfettered access to these people at all times. Survivor, they're already home. They've been home for months by the time you watch their season. You know, so it's like it's hard to kind of gauge, but it's all about the reaction. But, you know, from live feeders, people get to put their own 2 cents in there. They get to say, I hate this person because they remind me of that dude I went to school with. And then that starts a firestorm, and then it's all that stuff. So it's like social media is driving Big Brother. And Big Brother recognized that, and they're like, oh, okay, I see what you guys are doing. We're going to give you all the goods. So for the remainder of this season, we also are going to be on this mystery ride, trying to figure out the clues, and that's where they're going to get so much press and coverage. How many videos did you see leading up to this season? Who's going to be the 17th house guest? Oh my God! It was like who shot JR in Dallas in the 80s. It was like this insane television thing that no one knew what was going to happen, but everyone had pretty good ideas, so they all tuned in. I mean, Big Brother is innovating right now. They're bringing the Big Brother experience to your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should be a salesman. Will's going to be cool, Alicia. I'm going to like Will a lot. I hope that he doesn't get tied down with feeling like a father figure, which happens. I mean, look at Kenny from last season. It happens faster than you can even recognize it.
Yeah, and the problem I have with Will is exactly what Cameron said with the whole like Kenny similarity. He's gonna have to win that. I don't know how he is competitively. He has been. I think did he say he was in the army too?
Yeah, I mean, he's a like 22-year Army veteran. I think he was an officer.
So maybe
it's like, yeah, and he's not going to tell anybody that he was in the military. At least that's what he's saying right now. It might actually come out because I think, how do you describe 22 years of your life? What are you going to tell people that you were just a telemarketer? And you went nowhere and did nothing?
A preschool teacher?
No one's going to buy that, dude. People are going to immediately red flags. Mimi, you're a teacher. Where did you get these amazing threads? Because I know your paycheck and it's not great. Like, what are you trying to tell people that you do for a living? Because that throws up red flags immediately. Yeah, Monica, some people are saying Will's the accomplice, which would be kind of funny.
Mattress salesman.
Cool. But how do you describe whenever people are like, where's the craziest place you've been? And he's like, Kuwait. And they're like, wait a second. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's hard to, you gotta lie for months. I didn't have it in me to hide that. I couldn't think up that lie and hold on to it for forever.
Well, I think Derek Lavasser said he works in like Parks and Rec, which is like, he probably did that before he became an undercover cop.
Yeah, but if you're undercover, you have the training to be able to do that. He went into the house with an entire backstory. He could allot for all of those crazy little stories because he knows he's been trained to do it.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, we're not trained to do that in the Army. Lie about our entire life. So it's going to be tough for Will. And I hope that he finds a balance there somewhere. Thank you, Tammy.
I think Zach has like Cody Calafuri vibes. Like, I don't know. I think he's going to be like the charismatic guy. All the girls are going to want him.
I don't think he's the thinker.
He's going to win comps.
I think he's going to win some comps, and he thinks that he has a hold on the game. But once you think you have a hold on the game bites you in the ass. I don't think he has the thought process to lock down a loyal Derek.
Yeah.
Because Cody is Cody, but Cody is nothing had he not made the decision to plant firm loyalty in one person, the Hitman, right?